So this is the Peloponnese. It's the southern part of Greece, which is in the eastern part of the Med, which is the big sea between Europe and Africa, which is, well, you get it. So this is the Peloponnese. It's rocky, it's windy, it's beautiful. It's blue, it's turquoise, it's spectacular. It's hot, it's ancient, it's epic. Should I say more? Oh yeah, there are not that many tourists. Okay, well then that's settled. That is why you should sail the Peloponnese. But first, sail with us. Subscribe and follow our journey. You won't regret it, I promise. If you have been following us for a while now, you might have noticed that we spent a lot of time in Greece. 2 good reasons for that. 1, it's an easy sailing ground to learn the ropes when you have no experience. 2, Greece has the bluest water, the prettiest bays, an endless amount of islands, the cheapest food, the coolest turtles, and the craziest ancient cities. Ergo, Greece is awesome. Initially, when we started off in March 2019, we had planned to only stay in Greece for 3 to 4 months and then head west. But here we are, 6 months in, still in Greece, sailing around the Peloponnese. No regrets though, it is amazing. Last week we explored Monemvasia. Bye. And today we are off to the sandiest island you can find in Greece. Sailors like to tell a good story, most of which involve big storms with lots of wind and crazy waves. And according to several sailors we met, the Peloponnese is the place to encounter that kind of weather. Especially when you are going around the tips of these 3 fingers here. Especially when you are going clockwise, like we do, because the prevailing winds blow from the west.
Okay, 20. Warum nicht?
That's what they said, right? When you go around the corner, you get the gun.
And you let out a bit of a...
Like, put this away from it.
No, it's fine. 7 knots, 5 knots of ground wind.
No, it's just a gust.
Yeah, but it's just a gust.
And as the newbies that we are, we easily get intimidated. We contemplated for a long time whether or not we are ready to take on this windy challenge. But it was supposed to be a unique experience with a beautiful scenery and less tourists. The thing is, there are no big cities close by where you can charter a boat. So, a decision was made. Staying in our comfort zone won't make us better sailors. Windy fingers, here we come.
There's one thing I always wanted to ask you. How's your favorite sail of the season?
I love it. Every 5 minutes the wind comes from a different side and I have to switch all the sails. It's great. While motoring.
today we are in Peloponnese, well protected, everything but from south winds. Yesterday was pretty full, now it's not, which may be due to the fact that it is swelly right now. We want to go west and we have west winds, so we can't really go anywhere. We thought we use the day to clean the boat. You can't clean the boat when the boat is moving too much. This is how we anchor in a swelly bay. Step 1. Anchor. Okay. Step 2. Ow! Boat is too tiny. Get your dinghy in the water. Take your stern anchor and put it in the dinghy. Attach it to a long line. Use the dinghy to go into the wind. And now we have our nose in the swell and we can work on the boat. And it's a splendid day! Since it's pretty hard to explain, I will draw it for you.
Nope, you won't. If you're really interested in how we did it, check out the video linked in the top right corner.
Mandy! We get some gnarly waves right now.
Oh, I saw.
They come from the ocean.
No!
Yes. Today was actually the first time we used the stern anchor. We are pretty happy that we have a fortress anchor, which is quite light, so it was easy to put it on the dinghy. It's attached to 10 meters of chain, and then we put a rope through it, so we have another 15 meters of line. We anchored in the direction of the swell yesterday already, even though the wind wasn't really pointing towards it, but we checked the forecast and we knew it was coming, so we did not need to re-anchor now today. So there was a breeze, and now we are set and we don't have to do it in heavier weather. Conditions are quite rough now. We are fine. The system is working well.
So there it is, the winds the sailors predicted, west winds. Even though it was pretty swelly in this bay, it was also very safe. With 6 meters of water and 2 anchors dug in deep into this beautiful sand, Blue was not gonna go anywhere. But the heavy movement of the boat did make me feel a little bit seasick, and after a couple of hours I had enough. Time to get back into the water.
Does it work?
Yeah, that's all I could get it off. So it's okay.
Amazing.
The boat wobbles a bit.
So this is Peloponnese, an island with actual sandy beaches. A rarity in Greece. What can I say? The water is insanely blue. The sand is soft and white, the sun is hot, and the people are happy. It's probably the perfect place to be trapped for a few days when the wind is too much to go out.
There's a cloud forming, it's getting bigger and it's coming closer. It seems to be going towards us.
After a rocky night with little sleep, the wind had died down in the morning and we took off early. We wanted to cross over to the second finger of the Peloponnese, to a well-protected anchorage called Porto Caigo. Unfortunately, the winds were not going to be in our favor today, but we really needed a change of scenery. Mother Nature, though, decided to make it up to us by sending us some friendly company to cheer us up. Maybe Alex's dad is our lucky charm. Every time he comes aboard, the dolphins suddenly know where to find us.
He's still there! Look at it! Hello! Oh, June! I think we're too slow.
Yeah.
Hi!
Bye. Oh, hey.
Gone. Also didn't see them leave though.
We might have gotten lucky as we did not encounter any of the extreme winds in the Peloponnese people warned us about. We noticed though that when you sail up and down the fingers along the coast and hide in a protected anchorage when winds get too strong, you will find the Peloponnese to be amazing for sailing and exploring. The waters are safe and great for swimming, the towns are fantastic, and summertime is windy. That's really all you need to have a great time sailing. We'd like to say a massive thanks to our patrons for supporting us. And if you want to get to know Alex and me a bit better, check out the Patreon link in the description down below for some background stories. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and see you next week.